I ducked slightly. "Fire alarm," Ms. Johnson called. "Let's go. Leave your things." This command was ignored as the entire classroom slapped their books shut, grabbed book bags, and made a beeline for the exit. Maybe it would have been safer to simply run if there was a fire, but no one wanted to leave their book bags unattended. Not in this school. Kota was still twisted in his chair, looking back at me with my phone in his hands. "Why didn't you tell me?" he shouted over the siren and the chatter of other students as they filed out of the classroom. "Tell you what?" I asked, though probably not loud enough for him to hear. "What's going on?" Gabriel asked. I was picking up my book bag when Luke's hand shot out. He collected my bag, slipping it over his shoulder with his own. "This isn't another one of those Friday fall things, right? It isn't Friday, is it?" Kota stuffed my phone into his pocket, pulling his things together. He talked to the others over the siren and the students shuffling out the door. "Sang's birthday's this week." Gabriel's eyes bounced open. "Holy shit, are you fucking kidding me?" Luke paused halfway to the door. He turned to me. "What day?" A contorted sigh escaped my lips. "Guys, fire alarm? We're supposed to go outside." "North is going to flip out," Luke said. "I don't think he knows." I groaned. "Why didn't anyone say anything?" Gabriel asked. "How am I supposed to— Goddamn shit." He kicked the door open and stomped out of the classroom. I followed the others, trailing behind them as they started talking amongst themselves. The morning air had a heady chill. A thick, overcast sky hung overhead. October in the South might have been warmer than what I would have gotten back in Illinois, but South Carolina couldn't escape winter weather forever. I folded my arms over my stomach to reserve a little body heat in the cold shadows of the buildings. Streams of other students were heading out toward the parking lot. I followed along with the guys toward a grass yard on the other side of the lot. It was strange to see the majority of the student population on this thin strip of land. 2,000 students huddled together, most relieved that class had been interrupted. "Stay here," Kota said, dropping his book bag on the ground. He nodded to Gabriel. "Keep an eye on her." A retort teased my lips. I knew he meant well, but the way he said it made me feel like I was a toddler needing a babysitter. Gabriel hooked an arm around my neck. "What day is it?" I said, looking out at the school. The alarm ceased, but teachers marched along the gravel in the lot, directing students to stay on the grass. The students were eager to comply. The school didn't show signs of smoke. Maybe it was a drill. Gabriel snapped his fingers near my face. "Trouble. I can't get you anything for your birthday if you don't tell me what day it is." "It's on the 6th, I said absently, still keeping an eye on the teachers, expecting them to release us back toward the school at any moment if it was a drill. "The 6th? Holy fucking Christ." He snapped his head around toward Luke. 3 days? 3 fucking days? "Don't worry, there's time, we can do it," Luke said. Another siren started in the distance. The pitch was different, like a police car. A second siren joined it, but the screech was longer, deeper in tone. Fire trucks. It didn't make any sense. There wasn't any smoke. Maybe one of the other students pulled the alarm. Did they need to come out to make sure and to possibly reset it? "I can't do this in 3 days," Gabriel was nearly shouting at Luke. "I should say 2.5 days, and we've got school." "Sang, baby?" A shout from a few feet away drew my attention. North approached alone, his hands spread out, his palms up. Locks of his dark hair slipped down over his forehead, almost hovering in the way of his intense, dark eyes. "What's this I'm hearing about your birthday?" The fire trucks pulled into the school lot. A couple of cop cars joined them. They stopped short of the front doors. I pointed